Which of these boxes is this tent in? This freaking tent fits inside your top box. Look at the size of this thing. Look at how freaking tiny that thing is. Microscopic. Give my initial setup and impressions. Size-wise, size it up for the bike pack, BIKEPACKING, copper SPUR, HV Ultralight 1 backpack. I don't know what the HV means. High volume? Not sure. But what makes this tent kind of special is the ability to put it on your mountain bike, which I may do at some point. I wish I had my other tent here to put in comparison. I've generally been traveling around with my North Face tent strapped to the top of the box here, but at this size, I'm not even gonna have to strap it to the outside anymore if I don't want to. But how freaking sweet is that? It's made for mountain biking. It's got all these extra straps, webbing, so on, so forth, buckles, and whatnot. Now, I need to pick up the Rainfly. That's gonna cost about 48 bucks, I think, on REI. This tent is on sale right now in the end of June, no, beginning of July 2020 at a couple different outlets for $299. I got this one for $100 more at the regular MSRP of $399 plus tax, $425 out the door. So I was kind of disappointed when I discovered that I could have just bought the damn thing on sale, but I kind of wanted to support that local business, and so that's fine. I'm sure it'll come back eventually, but here's your stats, your specs. It's cool. Obviously, you can check all that information out on the website. Your specs for your two different types. Your size dimensions. Of course, the big deal on this one is that it only has the vestibule on the one side and a door only on one side as well, but I think that there's benefits to the way it's set up, and obviously the compactability factor is most important. Sweet, they even got a sticker. So let's open this thing up, give it a shot, and see what we think about it. Now, even though my motorcycle doesn't have a sprocket, still looks cool. Made for biking, so that's cool. Now, size-wise on your top box, mounted on the outside. Size-wise right here. Size-wise mounted on your side box. Shoot, man, this thing will freaking go anywhere. And the beauty of it is the size of these poles. That's what makes the biking model stand out and different than the other ones. I guess if you're super gnarly, you could put it on here. But that's what's so cool with this webbing, is you can pretty much strap it anywhere you want, huh? Put that sucker right there if you need to. It's awesome. It's a little bit warm out here today, and my bike riding pants leave a lot to be desired. So I guess it's a waterproof bag. So you got your one small pole for your crossbar, and then the rest of it is attached to itself. Now, of course, this is a freestanding tent, meaning you don't have to use stakes to get it set up. First thing I wasn't super stoked on was the orange color, because what I thought was that was the Rainfly, but it's not. Shouldn't be. Should be just the base. Got a little rope, 7 stakes. So yeah, the Rainfly itself is gray. But the larger version of this, the non-BIKEPACKING one, comes in 2 colors, orange with the orange Rainfly, as well as called olive green, I guess. I was pretty upset because I thought that I mistakenly bought this one as that it was gray, and when in fact it was all orange, an orange Rainfly. But fortunately, it was not. Okay, so this is going to be the most complex part, setting up this whole thing, but it practically attaches itself, starts itself together. Very nice. It's color coded. So you've got your gray end, fits into the gray parts of the tent, and the orange fits in the orange parts. Positive comments I've seen on the reviews is that the footprint of it is so narrow that it's super easy to get it set up pretty much anywhere. Just what we want on our adventure bike. Sometimes you end up in some pretty tight locations. Emergency field repair splint. That's killer that they include that. Almost freaking left it here at the park. Super nice tiny little bag. Not sure exactly what these Velcro straps are for, but I know I'll find a use for them. Save the instructions as the last resort, won't we? The zipper seems super freaking nice to operate. Very soft, very smooth. Look at this thing. What in the God is it doing? I ain't never seen that glitch before. Good hell. Check it out. You got your pocket here. A really neat pocket set up here with your headphone cord to come down. You've got a spot to hang your lamps and your cargo hammock over top, overhead. You got a door keeper. And this right here is probably my favorite part of this tent from what I can see. Is just that huge cargo space right there. I mean, it's big enough to put all sorts of stuff in. I've never seen a tent with something like that. It makes use out of that wasted space above your feet. As far as space inside, I'm 5'11", and I've got just that much space with my boots on. So plenty of room to be comfortable with your shoes off and stuff. So unless you're about 6'3" to 6'4" and above, I think you're going to be just fine with space inside here. Lots of room on both sides of your shoulders, space for gear, etc., etc. Lots of room overhead. Take my hat off. Got 8 inches or more, probably more, up to there. So it's just freaking perfect. The only downside, like I was saying, and some people complain about it, is just that there's not 2 doors. I don't think it's going to be a big problem. Your waterproof comes up 6 or 8 inches. And about 5 inches down there at the bottom, and got quite a bit of confidence in that material. Feels like it's going to be really nice. Okay, so let's get the Rainfly on. Some of the bad comments I saw, bad reviews, were that they saw on the other versions, not the bike packing version, that they were really prone to wind, problematic winds, high winds. It wasn't good for them. Okay, man, looks like quite a bit of space, doesn't it? Quite a bit of real estate outside that vestibule there. These really nice zipper pulls. I always like those that are wrapped around your finger like that. Velcro up the sides. The buckles, of course, are super solid. You got your tie off here for this side of the door. The other one's on the other side for that side of the door. It says it's got green poles. Must be some green manufacturing going on. The way these work, self-explanatory, super easy, but really nice. You just pull on them the one way and they cinch down. At this end, we've got so the way that works is you just attach that Velcro right there, and then you've got your little vent. That's super freaking nice, isn't it? And the stakes are really nice. And reflective cord, it's always appreciated. This side comes out on that, just a small one. This end has an orange one, just a small one as well, but it brings it out quite nicely. One last thing I forgot to show on the outside is this gear attachment thing. It's supposed to enable you to hang your gloves and whatnot on when you're trying to dry stuff out. The other concern that you're going to have, obviously, is with any Rainfly is how much standoff distance does the Rainfly have from the tent material itself. In this case, quite a bit. Several inches, at least along the poles there, several inches. Along the sides, quite a bit of space. And along up and through here. So that's primo. Huge area for your vestibule. When it's tied off, it kind of droops down a little bit, but that's not a big deal. Of course, you got your Velcro. That's neat. For your Rainfly to attach directly to your poles for added security and rigidity, stability. Oh, that's really cool. This is so that you can use without the tent at all. You can just set your tent frame up inside your Rainfly And you can go with an ultra light, just a rain shelter with no floor, or you could put your footprint down and leave the whole tent at home. Plenty of space for your boots, your gear, your bag, your helmet, your backpack and whatnot. Lots of room for your gear inside that vestibule. Okay, it is roasting hot inside here. As far as the next video for this tent, I'm gonna do this Colorado trip. Colorado BDR, somewhat, parts of it, I guess, through the Alpine Loop in about 3 weeks. A few friends, so that's when we get to put this to its first use. Hopefully I'll get some opinions and inputs on that, and we'll make another video after having spent some time in it. So. Most fun thing is obviously testing out your tent and your equipment for reliability in the harshest of conditions, right? That's what's funnest, is when you're inside and it's keeping you dry. So hopefully we'll get some footage of that too. All right, that's a wrap. See you on the next one.